Everyone dreams about living an uncommon life, but how we define that dream is very different for each of us. And for most, it's a lifelong pursuit. Welcome to the Uncommon Life Project podcast. We're going to introduce you to people who are living that life or enjoying the journey to get there. We're going to also give you some tools, tricks, and tips for starting or accelerating your own efforts to live an uncommon life, a life worth celebrating and savoring. Please welcome your hosts, Brian Dewhurst and Philip Ramsey.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of your favorite show, The Uncommon Life Project. Might not be your favorite show. I don't know. But thanks for tuning in. This is Philip Ramsey.
And I'm Aaron Kramer.
Thanks for tuning in. This is a simple step. It's 5 minutes. We got to go quick because we got a lot.
Yes.
Here's the overall concept. I think it is powerful to start thinking about things, at least for a week, in terms of hours. Yes. How much things cost in terms of hours that you work. For example, let's just say you make, you know what you make. Yeah, we could do that. But let's work like if you work at, I don't know, $22 an hour is what you make. You go to the store or you go out to eat. You take you and your spouse and it's $22. You spent an hour working to go out on the date. Like, oh, maybe great, well spent. Okay. The interesting thing is when people are salaried, right? How much do you actually make an hour?
Yeah.
And are you really being true to the hourly work? Usually people work a lot longer when they're salaried and they get paid less. But for this purpose, we have to start helping people dive it down. Because my call to you and Aaron's call to you today is think about how much you make per hour, and then start thinking about how much things cost in terms of time.
Yes,
that's
this is
the challenge.
So powerful. I think it brings you so close to like your core values in life, making sure what you're spending you really care about.
It's so true. Okay, so here's the deal. If you make $100,000, this is how we came up with this calculation. There's 52 weeks in the year.
Yes.
And normally people work 40 hours a week. So that's just the assumptions we're making. But people don't always work 52 hours. We're assuming they have 2 weeks paid vacation and then 2 weeks for like company holidays or something. Now, if that's not right, we'd have to do something.
Days off.
So 48 work weeks in the year and 40 hours a week. So that turns into 1,920 hours a year that you're working.
It's a lot of time.
1,920 hours. Yep. And if you get paid $100,000, you take $100,000 divided by 1,920.
$52
an hour. Yep. Very interesting. So you can do the math, figure out how much you're making, and then take that and divide it by 1,920. That's your hourly wage. Okay. So for this example, we'll just say that you're getting paid $52 an hour. It's actually $52.08. We'll just say $52 an hour. So what are things like, just think about it. You go to the grocery store, you spend $200.
That's 3.8 hours, pretty much 4 hours, half a work day.
4 hours you're spending. You have let's say car payment.
Car payment, $500, let's go with.
Yeah. So over a day that you have to work for that car payment in the month.
9.6. That's more than
it's very interesting, isn't it?
One whole day work day.
Okay. Then, I don't know. What else is there?
Let's think about mortgage.
Oh, yeah. Good one.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, average mortgage, $2,000?
$2,000 with like taxes and insurance.
Yeah. All that in there. You're talking almost a work week, 38.46 hours.
Gosh, isn't that interesting?
1 week to just pay.
Or like, I just took my kids out. We had a shake. We just shared one shake. It was $7.50. Think about that. That's like, okay, 10 minutes I spent to buy the shake.
Yeah.
Now, what you said at the beginning is it really puts things in perspective. Are you spending money that's valuable time for you or not?
Yes.
Right? But here's, I guess, my challenge to you. When you start thinking about things in hours, things start getting in perspective quickly, like you said.
So much.
Then you really have to think of like, do you even like what you're doing vocationally? Like, that's a really important question because you're spending, like, we all have bills. You might as well enjoy what you're doing to make the money to go pay the bills. Now we're talking about an uncommon path. So that's 100%. Our challenge to you. Start thinking about things in time. Do the exercise. I know it's kind of hard. It's kind of clunky. Figure out how much you get paid an hour. And for 1 week, start thinking in your head how many hours it took for you to buy something.
Yes.
Get it.
It's going to be so great.
It is. And we stayed under 5 minutes. I feel pretty good about that. All right. Well, hey, you've been tuning in. I hope this encourages you on your own uncommon path. That's what we want to try to do, is try to get you down there, get down the path. We appreciate you guys. Until next time, go be uncommon. You've been listening to the Uncommon Life Project. I've been your host, Philip Ramsey.
And I'm Aaron Kramer.
Have a good day.
That's all for this episode of the Uncommon Life Project, brought to you by Uncommon Wealth Partners. Be sure to visit uncommonwealth.com to learn more about our services. Don't miss an episode as we introduce you to inspiring people who are actively pursuing an uncommon life.